Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So this series of lower highs here is becoming a really strong area of resistance, and it's a diagonal area of resistance, which I don't normally pay attention to, but that is extremely clear at the moment. And I'm just going to put this horizontal in here as well. I'll probably just fine tune that shortly. But if you look at this on the bottom area here, read into that whatever you want. And I think that's kind of what is going on, because a lot of people are reading different things into the market at the moment, and not one of them are actually true. So in other words, the market is confused. So if we just drop down to the 3 hour, you'll have a look at what happened yesterday. Big up, big down, big up. So pretty much the same as what's happened on all the indexes. Whereas Forex is doing something a little bit different. The dollar is strengthening, so you would expect this to fall a bit more than what we're falling. And when you get to the hour, it just gives you a better indication here. Massive up, massive down, massive up. So above and below the moving averages, as we expected yesterday. Nothing else really happening. This high of yesterday is your line in the sand right now. It does line up with that trend line, so I'd want to see a solid break and retest of that before taking any longs. And you might as well just bring in another level here. So just bring in on the low of yesterday. Look to the left. See the significance of that. So that's your range. We either need a break to the downside, and I reckon if we do break the downside, you're going to be held up here by 4092. So that'll sort of tie in with this sloping trend line here, remove the upside. So I'm quite frankly just sitting on the sides here. There's another area that you can watch here, and that is this here. So that was, you see that it's a triangle that's forming inside a range. Can't really comment on a direction right now. You might as well just toss a coin. And if you look at this on the 15-minute, big up, and then you would expect some kind of a support here for another attack higher, and that gave way, came down to the bottom, closed this gap. Just another lesson. Gaps always, more often than not, close. Not always, but more often than not do close. And then we got going with a little bit of structure. Not really any gaps on the way up, except there was a tiny one, but it came back to close it. And now we've got the opening gap here. So below the moving averages again, your guess is as good as mine at the moment. Probably up and down, up and down. The trend lines, pay attention to these diagonal trend lines. It does look like that is what the situation is at the moment. So price down to here, back up to this diagonal, and just slowly keep squeezing and squeezing and squeezing until we have nothing. Then obviously that is working towards some catalyst coming out. So either a bit of noise, somebody, some data, or something that's gonna drive this in a direction. But for now, this is a sit on hand scenario. It's should have actually just taken a long weekend, to be quite honest. But anyway, that's what it is. We need to wait, and I have no interest in getting myself involved in this. There are opportunities on the Forex market, so watch that Forex video and you'll pick up some opportunities there for some trade, which should make some money. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.